Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a very fun and exciting video because I'm going to be trying out Melt Cosmetics for the first time ever. I legit have never tried out Melt Cosmetics before, literally not a single product from Melt, and this is super exciting because they just came out with their new Gemini 2 palette right here, and I had to go ahead and get the Gemini 1 because everyone says it's a cult favorite. Everyone loves it, and they brought it back for, I don't know if it's limited time or they brought back Gemini forever, but I'm going to be playing with Gemini 2 since this is the new one. So if you guys want to see this palette put to the test, my first impressions trying Melt Cosmetics and all that good stuff, then definitely keep on watching. First of all, this packaging right here is absolutely stunning. I cannot get over how beautiful this is. And then even with the Gemini, I believe that they repackaged it in new packaging, and I saw the old one and I saw this one, and I was like, okay, this is like 10 times better than the first packaging. This is gorgeous. And then together, like, you guys, together, these are so beautiful. This palette retails for $58. This is available now at Sephora, so if you want to pick this up at Sephora, you can. I got these two in a bundle on the Melt Cosmetics website where you get regular prices like $100 for both, but if you use a certain code, I'll put it on the screen, it might still be active. You get these two palettes for $80, so that makes it $40 a piece. So I was like, I might as well get both. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna like the formula, but it just was a good deal, you know? So this is what the palette looks like. You guys, when I saw this palette, I legit had to get it because this is my kind of color story. This is my kind of color story. I love those grungy, berry tone kind of shades. The greens in here, beautiful. So this palette only has 2 shimmer shades. Do wish there was more because I really want to try out the shimmer formula, but you guys know your girl live for a good matte. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today at all, but we're just gonna play. Eyelids are primed. I did go in with the Fenty eye primer, my favorite eye primer. I love it. So to start off, I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Sweetheart to start. And then I'm just gonna take this shade in my crease as kind of like my transition shade. So I'm just gonna plop this shade all in my crease and just blend this out. So this is the shade that's gonna kind of like peek through. One thing I will say, first impressions, because you guys know I'm new to Melt. Usually I'm a bit skeptical when it comes to eyeshadows having pans that are vertical like this because I feel like my brush wouldn't fit in, but they're actually very wide enough that your brush fits perfectly in each pan, which I definitely love. There is a ton of fallout in the pan, which this doesn't bother me, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there is fallout in the pan in case that is something that does, you know, bother you. But I'm not really getting much fallout on the face. Okay, this shade blends it out absolutely beautifully. It shows up really, really well. Everything is well blended. Such a gorgeous transition shade. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this shade right here called Gemilas. Not sure if I'm saying that right. This shade right here, I'm gonna take the same brush because I'm basically gonna just start adding depth to the look. So I'm just gonna basically take this shade and my crease, and it definitely does build up with the pigment. Girl, this is so pretty. And it's so smooth, nothing is skipping. Okay, so far so good with this. I'm kind of like winging out the look a little bit. I want to pull it out. Built up really nicely, still looking really good. Everything just blended so seamlessly, which I'm definitely loving. Now let's go ahead and start adding some depth into this look. And I'm gonna go ahead and go into this shade right here called LX Queen. Super pretty. This is a very deep shade, so we're gonna see what this shade is working with. This is like that depth I was looking for. And I'm just focusing this in the outer corner And then whatever is left, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it over in my crease, just like that. Whew, okay. Love the depth of the shade. Like, compared to like where we started and where we're going, the depth is A1. So we are all blended out. This is really beautiful. I'm loving how this is looking. Let's see. This looks good. It's not getting muddy because I'm looking to see, like, as I built up with this gradients of shades, I want to make sure it's not getting muddy, and it's definitely not. I can see each shade that I put down, and that is what I look for in an eyeshadow formula when I'm first trying it out. I'm loving everything so far. I really do want to play with the greens in this palette. I want to take this green shimmer. This shimmer right here is really pretty. It's like a metallic-y kind of shade. It's called Schmood, which is so pretty. Let me go ahead and swatch that. That is a pretty shimmer. Then the other shimmer in this palette is called Mateo. Wow, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I think I'm gonna take the green shimmer. These are honestly super pigmented. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade Mateo, which is the green shimmer in the palette. And we're gonna see how this applies on the lid with the brush. Okay, with the brush, I don't know if I can get like the true pigmentation, like color that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my finger. Okay, that is so much better with the finger. And I'm just going to go ahead and place that all on the lid, and then just take the brush and kind of like diffuse that color out where my finger cannot get. Very pretty shade. That shimmer is really, really beautiful. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of depth. I want to try to use as many shades in the palette as possible. So I'm going to take this shade right here called Boy Mom. It is like an deep olive dirty green. And I'm just going to see how this looks in the outer corner. Just like strictly in the outer corner. Just like that. Very different. I usually wouldn't pair like these berry tone kind of shades with, you know, these like greens, like these dirty, rusty greens, which I definitely do love. I also think these three shades right here would make a gorgeous eye look. Let's see, what else do I want to add to this look? I would have loved to do an all matte look, but I really, really wanted to test out the shimmer since I never used melt. I really like this eye look. I feel like it's still wearable. It's very grungy, which I do love, that grungy kind of look. I'm just gonna take my Made by Mitchell in the Nude liner, and I'm gonna place this in my waterline. Since this eye look is so, you know, grungy, I want to have the eyes open. So I want to go in with a nude liner. The lower lash line, I'm going to go into the shade LX Queen, which is this burgundy type of shade right here. And I'm going to place this all on my lower lash. Now that that's on the lower lash, I'm gonna go ahead and go into Gemini, which is the second transition type of shade we went in with. And I'm gonna use that to kind of smoke out that lower lash. All right, so this is basically the finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then we will be back for my final thoughts on this new Melt palette. Okay, guys, so here is the finished look. I am living for this look today. Y'all, also, I'm really living for these half lashes. I have truly been into half lashes lately, and I'm honestly really loving it. It's so pretty. And this palette is just so stunning. I was literally doing the rest of my makeup, and I was like, wow, these shades paired together are beautiful. I don't think I would have necessarily paired these shades in this palette, like if I didn't have it in this palette, if that makes sense. Like if I wasn't kind of like forced to use it in a way, but I'm so happy that it's in one palette because it's absolutely stunning. This is amazing. I love the formula. Everything blended so beautifully. It was amazing. Now, I have seen some reviews on previous Melt palettes, and I know a lot of people say that Melt palettes can either be a hit or a miss, but I definitely feel like this one is definitely a hit. It is amazing. I love this color story. If you love berry tones and you love greens, you're definitely going to love this. Like, this look is so sexy. It's so sultry. I am truly living for it. Like, I'm living for this look. As I was getting ready to put on my lip shade, I was like, I know exactly what lip shade I'm gonna pull. It's going to go so perfect with this look, and that's this one right here from Makeup by Mario. This is the shade Brownish Pink. This is the shade that I have been wearing so much. I am obsessed with this shade. It's absolutely beautiful. And then just everything with this look is just A1, obsessed, okay? Truly obsessed. This palette is $58, but it's honestly like pretty good. Melt Cosmetics is gonna be a brand that's definitely on my radar. I'm gonna be excited to know what they're gonna come out with next. This palette is just really beautiful. I know for a fact I'm gonna be using this palette so much. I love it. I really do love it. And the formula is great. I tried to use as many shades as possible. I used 5 shades today. I used half the palette basically, and I created this really beautiful, sultry look. Definitely in love. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you picked up this palette? Is it on your wish list? Let your girl know down below. And also let me know if you guys want me to play with the Gemini palette in like an upcoming, you know, testing new makeup video, or like, I don't know, just another video where I test out this palette. I am excited to play with this one now because this Gemini 2 really hit. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.